Hey y'all, Boogie Knight here, how's it going? And welcome to Sonic Boogie Samples Darkest Dungeon. This is what I can only be described as a tactical dungeon crawler with RPG elements. I've had a lot of requests to do a couple of runs of Darkest Dungeon to just kind of show people what it's all about. And first of all, I am by no means an expert or even that proficient in this game. If you want somebody that can give a further and full explanation of what's going on, go check out Sinvictus' channel. I'll put a link in the description below. Also, if you like this game, I'll put a link in the description below because it is available on Steam. This game actually also advertises as being make the best of worst situations. And since we actually already missed the introduction, we're going to start off with that. So we're going to go to watch intro cinematics. So with that being said, let's dive right in, shall we?
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth, but we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
So there's your introduction, guys. Upbeat and positive, isn't it? So basically in this game, you kind of use the town surrounding the manor as a hub world, and you can go on different quests to different areas surrounding the darkest dungeon that is the manor house, and get loot, get experience for the penultimate battle in the darkest dungeon itself. So my last group of individuals, I was about 6 weeks in under the Darkest Sky campaign, and I completely screwed up. So I kind of restarted. I'm on week 3. I'm in the ruins, but I'll get to that later on. But in honor of some of the people who've been asking about this, because you can actually name some of the characters, which I'll get into momentarily, select a campaign. Because I'm a complete wuss, we're gonna name it the Radiant campaign because that's the easy campaign. And trust me, even under easy mode, as my fellow Hordian Method Stairs can understand, it is still hard as hell. Darkest, that's kind of the medium. A normal campaign. I believe that's what Sinvictus normally uses. And then for those who are balls to the wall, we have Stygian. So we're going to start off with Radiant, and then since we're going to actually name it after my fellow pit members of Cheese Horde, we're going to call it the Darkest Cheese. Because why not? So with that being said, Lilia and the members of the Horde, this one's for y'all.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors.
Lovely.
So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Those are words of motivation. So we're on the old road. So with the stagecoach store and the caretaker gone, you have to make it the journey to the hamlet on foot. So this is kind of the tutorial phase. We kind of get a lay of the land, and it's not too difficult. But at the same time, since a lot of stuff that happens is random, there's no guarantee you're going to make it through with just a few nicks and bruises. So with that being said, here we go. So we're starting off with our characters. So map navigation, we'll get into that in a second. So we got our two characters for starter. We have Renaud the Crusader, and we have Dismas the Highwayman. So if you right-click the character, this will pull up their profile. So let's start by looking at the Crusader. So each character will have quirks. Some are good, some are bad. So for example, he is a Crusader, he's the Warrior of Light. So he gets plus 10 damage if his torch is above 75, and I'll show you the torch in just a moment. But his negative quirks are, he's God-fearing, so in town only prayer will help his stress relief. Stress relief is something else I'll get into. And then Kleptomaniac, which means there might be certain times when you come upon items or curios, he will steal them for himself, which means they will not appear as inventory. This shows his basic stats, his max HP, dodge, protection, speed, so on and so forth, critical damage, which is definitely beneficial, regular damage. Now this is where kind of you want to get into the tactical side of things. You see these two spots? So you can have up to 4 members in your party at once. So his preferred position would be in the first 2 shots, which makes perfect sense since he's a tank. And then for his attacks will usually be 9 times out of 10, unless he has some sort of charm or anything, are the first 2 spots within the target of a group of enemies. Combat skills, he's got Smite, that's kind of a standard base attack, but it's got a plus 15 damage for the Unholy. He's got Zealous Accusation, it's more of a range, which is kind of just acts as a kind of a debuff, which means the enemies will kind of just lose their ability to dodge or their armor skills or something like that. So damage mod minus 40% towards the enemy, up to such, that is. Stunning Blow, it does a low melee damage, but also runs the chance of stunning enemies, which is really good if he gets to go against a big fat tank. And then uses per battle, it basically buffs himself up, which gives him protection, maybe a chance to dodge, maybe a higher armor class, maybe resistance to a stun or blight or whatever. Camping, we're not going to go into that in this area, but sometimes during longer runs, you need to camp for whatever reason, in which case he can encourage people, companions to lose stress levels. He has the ability to cause less stress towards himself, remove any kind of mortality debuffs, i.e. debuff meaning less armor, less chance to dodge, so on and so forth. Zealous Speech, 15% less stress to all companions, whatever. And then you have your resistance to stun, blight, disease, death blow, traps, debuff, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, okay. So that's Reynard. So, and you can actually rename your characters. Since most of my characters are in RPGs are tanks, we're just going to go ahead and be selfish as hell and, you know, say, Boogie, let's Boogie Smite. Why not? And then we're going to move on to Dismas, the Highwayman. So he's got a hard noggin, so he's got a 50% stun resist, quick reflexes, but he's also known cheat, meaning he cannot gamble in town. He likes the middle spot. Also, he likes the middle spots on targets. Pistol Shot, that's towards a single target. Grape Shot is lower damage, but hits multiple targets at once. Stealth, that just kind of helps him out. And then Bleed, which actually does a lot. Doesn't do a lot of damage per se at base level, but then will do damage over time, DOTS. Camping skills, once again, we're not going to go into that. And then as the Highwayman, you know, it's since Meph and Steris, and I've been talking so much about this, I'm actually going to name it after him. There you go, Meph. Cheers. So Torchlight is up here. It's not going to matter in this first quest, but further down the pike, the Radiant Light is going to drop considerably from the 100% down to the base, and as it gets darker, chances are higher that you'll get surprised. People might get more stressed out. So, I mean, so you can see right there, +2 to dodge, +2 to scouting. major chance enemies will be surprised. Obviously, we're in the woods, so that's not going to matter. Now, a big thing in this game is stress management. You see these boxes down here. Right now, stress 0 out of 200. Let's see, stress 0 out of 200. Okay. So, certain events and activities will cause stress levels. It could be enemy attacks. It could be low torchlight. Some characters are actually afraid of various areas of the game. They'll have phobias to it, meaning they'll have a higher chance of getting stressed out. It could just be walking along. It doesn't matter. Random traps could stress you out. The higher your stress levels get, the more chance you have to do kind of a gambling shot that you won't kill yourself, that you won't cause higher stress levels on your companions, or you will do something just in general. You'll just go crazy. The only way to ditch stress is actually in town, and I'll kind of show you stuff like that when we get there. So the trick is in this game, you start in one room, and you've got to move to that room. And this little path will be the path you take between room A and room B. So let's just get started. We're going to click up, actually, hang on, before I do that, here's the inventory. We only have food, for starters. That's not going to matter. Now, food will restore a little bit of health, but I would only use it in an emergency, because there will be certain hunger events that will occur throughout certain runs, and once again, this will appear randomly. So if you don't have any food, you'll take a bit of damage, and you'll also get a bit of stress. So I always try to keep at least 4 food in my inventory when I go on a run. So that way, if at least we know there's going to be a hunger event, but it also depends on the length of the run, but we'll get into that later on. So I've wasted enough time talking. Let's go ahead and head to this room and get started.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Okay, so obviously when you're in a hall, which is this area down here, you just basically use A and D to move forward. I'm not going to hit A to move backwards, because if you do move backwards, that runs the risk of getting stressed out, and we're going to get stressed regardless. And whereas at the hamlet, you will get your energy back and your HP. Stress stays with you until you get to a certain area to remove stress. So let's go ahead and move forward. Now watch the bars down below here, because you'll see the torch move forward to track our progress.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion.
Okay, so he's surprised, so he's not going to be able to do any damage the first time. So obviously this is turn-based, combat is turn-based strategy. So we're going to start off with Meth. We're going to go ahead and just do open a vein and get bleed attack, because that way that will do damage every time. It did 5 damage. Okay, so he is bleeding and he's been debuffed. And it looks like we're going to kill him off to start with, so let's just go and smite the sucker.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Okay, so after each battle, of course, you'll be rewarded, but it will take up space, so you kind of have to be conservative with that. So we're going to take the 50 pieces. That's good. Let's go back down here, and let's proceed further. Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, so there are certain interactive objects, i.e. curios, that will appear on the map. Some at random, some not. So if you click on it, or I'm just going to press W. So, Traveler's Tent. So you can either just check inside the tent. Now, if it had more items down here, sometimes if you use like a key for a chest, it might unlock the chest, and might like a secret puzzle, a secret compartment in the chest. Sometimes they're traps, so you need to do things to disarm the traps, but whatever. So we go and check inside the tent, and we got some gold.
Only treasure
Good.
could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Does this kind of seem like Hellraiser, or is it just
Leave
me?
nothing unchecked. There is
Okay,
much
see?
to be found.
Now we lost some
in
torchlight, so
forgotten
there's a
places.
little chance for more stress. We haven't gotten stressed yet. Now, when we're at the end of a hall, there's always going to be a door back there, so just hit W to go through the door.
An
Oh,
ambush.
here we go.
Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Okay, so now here's our first kind of big battle. So here's the thing, too. So let's look at this for a second. If I click Open Vein, see this area down here? This is, sometimes it'll appear for one target. If I click Pistol Shot, I can go either the first target or the back target, but it will only hit one of the two. Now, if I Grape Shot, that will attack both people at once. But like most battles, I want to get rid of the missile range unit in the back. So let's go ahead and do a Pistol Shot there. Knocked him down. He's got minus hope. That's good. Oh. Oh, we got debuff. Nice. Okay, we're all right. Let's go ahead and see if we can go for a stun shot on the Brigand Bloodletter. Okay, good. So he's not able to do anything this turn, so let's go ahead and see if we can take him out. Nice.
Maintain
When most monsters die, they leave corpses, that's fine. Corpses obviously will act as temporary obstacles, but let's not worry about them now, because that's not a big thing. So let's go ahead and smite the sucker. 3. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a bleeding damage on this guy, because it'll last probably another round or 2. Nice damage, Meth. I'm impressed, boy. Okay, good. See, -2 damage, that's good. He's going to inflict some punishment on Meth. -3, he's alright, but he got some stress levels. You see that? When you see that little crown appear, he's going to get some stress. Now, right now, he has 7 out of 200 stress. That's fine. We're okay with that. So let's go do a pistol shot since he's already bleeding. Oh!
Size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Nicely done, Meth. I'm impressed. Alright, so we got some rubies. Those will be automatically traded in town. So when we get to town, we'll get some gold for that. We'll get some gold for some emeralds. We'll get extra food. That's good. And we'll get some citrine. So we finished our quest. Now, once that happens, you can either, well, get the quest complete. You can either return to town, which we'll get to in a second, or you continue adventuring. I'm going to continue adventuring just for one thing. This chest here, it's a trap chest, and it's always a trap chest. I'm not going to open it, but if you had a key or something like that, would bypass the trap. So we're going to ignore that. That's always going to happen in this first quest. This is teaching you a lesson. So we're going to click here. We're going to go back to town. And that's the first run. Okay, so we got 5,000 gold for this. That's good. We got quite a bit of treasure. That's going to top off the 2670. Nice. No collectible heirlooms. That's fine. And we've got 2 new quirks. Let's take a look at Boogie Smite. Nocturnal. That means I lose 2 speed of the torches above 75. Great. And Unholy Hater. That's kind of funny because my Steam handles Unholy Diver 75, so I get plus 15 damage versus Unholy, minus 15 stress versus Unholy. Good. Let's look at Meth. You got 1, steady, minus 10 stress. Good on you. So now we're coming to the hub world, the Hamlet.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now.
Great.
And you are bound to them.
So now we're at the Darkest Cheese Estate. So Meth is now a level 1 highwayman. Shut up, Boogie, I'm talking. And I'm also an apprentice crusader. So we got quest goals, we have to go into the ruins, we have to defeat these various bosses. That will all lead up to the penultimate battle at the end. So let's look around town for a minute. Okay, yes, I can do that. We've got the blacksmith. We need to do more quests to unlock that. So the more quests you do will unlock the rest of this hamlet. And this is where you can upgrade weapons, you can get experience. Guild, of course, will be where you get more experience for your guys. You've got the Nomad Wagon. I haven't gotten to that point for the wagon, know what that is, but I can't touch it. Ancestors' Memoirs. This is basically...
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Okay, Uncle Emo. I think we're just going to call him Uncle Emo for this bit. This is where you can replay certain things, watch everything there, so just other parts to unlock. The Abbey, that's very necessary because that will actually help us de-stress, as will parts of the Tavern. The Sanitarium will also help you do certain bits like de-stress and other things like that. Now this is the real depressing part, the Graveyard.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
Okay, now this is the big thing right here, the stagecoach.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
So every run you do, which are also known as weeks in this game, you will get at least 2 heroes to join you. And obviously, since we only have 2 with us right now, we're going to recruit these people right now.
What better laboratory than the blood-soaked battlefield?
Yes, I know. So something I want to show you is when each thing unlocks, you have the ability to upgrade the area. Stagecoach Network, that means more people will come into this area. The Hero Barracks, right now we can only have 9 people total in our grand party, but the more barracks you upgrade will get you more space. I think the next one you will have up to 15 heroes to choose from and so on and so forth. Experienced Hero, that'll get you high level people. Right now, obviously, we just have 2 level 1s and 2 no levels. So let's go ahead and look at Montacute. Montacute is a plague doctor. Okay, yes, we'll embark in a second. Montacute likes to be in the rear, likes to hit kind of the rear targets. Things to let's see, steady, minus 10 stress, that's good. Love interest. In town, will only visit a brothel for stress relief. Classy. We have plague grenades. This will actually invoke blight on most characters. That's very good for kind of damage over time. Blinding gas, it will stun enemies. Incision, this will do bleed damage. That's great. And then we have Emboldening Bait. This will buff your allies, which is very good if we're really getting high stressed or coming up against certain things. And then camp, we have these things. Okay, so we're good with that. And let's see, Montacute as a Plague Doctor. Let's see what we'll name this person. You know what? In honor of my brother from another mother, Josh Wasabi, we're actually going to name him after his character that we've been working on in Torchlight 2, Siren. Very good, Josh. Happy hunting. And then we have Bossard the Vestral. Vestrals are healers primarily. You can do Judgment, which is heal yourself. Dazzling Light, that's stun damage, which is really good. You got Divine Heal, that's an extra heal up. Nice. You don't have group heal on this. Sad. Because usually I'll get group heal, which is really good. Okay, that only heals yourself, never mind, whereas that will heal other parties. Illumination, ooh, that's good. I've never used that before. We're going to debuff that. Wound Cure, that's good for camping and whatnot. And then Bossard, you know what? We're going to name it after our cheese queen herself, Lilia. Oh, and one other thing I forgot to show you is you can actually change the color of the clothes of the people that you have. So with Boogie, I think we're going to leave him, let's see, that's kind of a royal blue. No, there we go. Blue's my favorite color. I'm blue, dappa-dee-dappa-die. Meth, there you go. You kind of look better with mauve or mauve. Siren, chat up. Yeah, we'll leave you with green because you're a Plague Doctor and I'm seeing green. Lil, let's see what we got here. Yeah, let's go with gray. Okay, so here we go. So now we're going to embark, which is where you will start going on your quests.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
So these are the areas you can...
begins.
Shut up, Uncle Emo. I'm talking. So these are the areas you can visit. The Warrens, the Weald, the Cove, and the Ruins, and then eventually the Darkest Dungeon itself. But of course, that is way out of our league. So far, we only have one quest to do. Other quests will appear throughout these areas, up to 4 usually per ruin, and then it will build up to test the depths, or to test the areas, the other regions, until you get to the boss fight. So you will need to do numerous runs to get up to this part right here, and then you fight the area. Since we have the first area over here of the ruins, we have the quest here. So we have a scout quest. We have to test ourselves in the mad realm of our fallen ancestor. Our goal is to explore 90% of the rooms, so we're going to go ahead and drag Siren. We'll put Siren in third place. We'll put Lily in the back. She's a healer. We want to keep her safe. The usual suspects. Okay, yeah, why not? Provision up. Now, this is where you start buying stuff for this.
Cost of preparedness. Okay. Measured now in gold. Later, in blood.
Classy. So we got 76.70 in gold. So, of course, let's start by stocking up on torches. I try to keep... Let's keep 10 torches. Let's go with skeleton keys will actually unlock doors and strong boxes. I try to keep 4 at a time. Let's get 8 things of food just to be on the safe side. Let's do 4 shovels because we might run into some obstacles. Actually, I'm pretty sure we will. Let's go ahead and do 2 holy waters. 2 holy waters. Now that will purge evil and restore purity. This can also be done, used to unlock certain bits. Anti-venom. I don't think we really have to worry about that in this run, but there you go. Counter blights, poisons, and toxics. Let's go ahead and do 2 of that. Let's go and stock up on 4 bandages to be safe. Bandages, of course, if you suffer from bleed attack, you can use bandage on yourself, whether you're in a battle or not, and then that will help you out a lot. And then medicinal herbs, that will prevent maladies. I usually use it for cleansing certain cures, so let's grab... Actually, you know what? Let's grab 3 of each, and then we have Laudanum that protects against stress. So let's go ahead and get 4. I'll be willing to test that out. That being said, I think we're okay. Let's grab 1 more bandage. All right, let's do this, y'all. This is our first major run into the ruins. Okay, let's do this. Alright, cool. So we are ready to go. Let's begin the run. So we're in our first room right now. So far, wow, Siren's already stressed out, as is Lilia. So we gotta explore 90% of these rooms. Come on, I'm trying to show you here. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna start here. We're gonna go up to this room. We're gonna go right. We're going to go here, here, and here. That will give us 90% of the rooms, and then if we want to keep exploring the ladder room, we'll go to that final room. But that just... Wait, let's just see what happens. So let's start by moving to this room. God, Lily, what is going on with your quirk? Fear... Oh, okay, 15 strikes with Eldritch. I didn't even look at that. Obsessed with the acquisition of knowledge. Balanced. Okay. So I'm thinking the darkness is stressing out. Oh, yeah, okay. So let's... Okay, here we go. We got a torch here. That's good. So we can salvage the unburned torch.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Let's go to this room. See, our torchlight's already starting to dim a little bit. Oop. Okay, we got our first battle. So, Siren can't do much from this position right now. So let's go ahead and do Incision. We're not going to inflict bleed because they're already dead, but we can hit the rear target. We did some decent damage. Let's go ahead and just end you right now. So there we go. That's one less person to take control.
A faint hope blossoms.
Let's see if Lilia can stun this guy and prevent anything from happening. Oh, nice. So he's already wasted his turn, and that leaves Boogie Smite to wax him. Not too shabby.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
It's an unlocked strongbox, but there might be hidden compartments. So we're going to go ahead and click and drag a stealth key. It's got no effect. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and open it. It's not trapped. We're good to go. We got another torch.
Only treasure could staunch the flow.
Ooh, we got an heirloom.
Otherworldly corruption.
And we got some citrine. That's good. Heirlooms will calculate at the end of each quest about their worth, but they will sock up in your inventory. Let's go ahead and proceed to the next room. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go.
Even
Rubble.
the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Now, if you just use your bare hands, it's going to take effort, it's going to cause damage, it's going to cause stress. But if you have a shovel that's already deadlocked in there, we can go ahead and just go ahead and do that. And that actually already uses some space, so we have 4 shovels left. That's good news. Come on, who's going to attack the usual suspects? I spoke too soon. No surprises. Let's... Okay, so we've got a bone soldier... Bone Rabble. So we got a tank, a lesser tank, and then we have the cultist acolyte. Since this is a magic user, I like to be able to get rid of this as soon as possible. So actually, we're going to go ahead and do a blinding gas attack on the acolyte and see if we can stun him. That's good, so he doesn't have to do anything. And then we'll use pistol shot on him and just whittle him down. The stun's wore off, so he can't still attack us this round. You know what? Let's go for another round. See if this will work. Damn. Whoop! Ah! Damn it. Alright, it's on. Let's go ahead and see if we can drop this tank.
Executed with impunity.
Nice. Nice. Okay, you dodged that. No stress levels. Let's go ahead and see if we can take him out. Oh, Meth. Nice crit. And usually if you do crit attacks, it'll actually cause de-stress among some of your allies.
Back to the pit.
Got some gold, we got some citrine, very nice. Let's actually move this over here just so we can...
A full pack often attracts
actually, let's use a torch.
Attention.
So if you click on this, that will actually use one of the torches and bring you back up to radiant light. So let's go ahead and go off to this room next. Let's see what we got over here. Got it. Okay, here we go. This is...
Wealth beyond measure.
See, it's not going to go into our inventory, so I lost 500 gold.
Alike.
Thanks, Uncle Emo. Could you put that in a memo and title it shit I already know? Okay, yes, so there you go. Lily's getting a little stressed out. Yes, I am aware. The torch dropped, so let's use another one. So we got 2 tanks, another... Oh, son of a bitch. We want to move you backwards, but actually... Well, you can't bleed because they're all undead, so we're actually going to go ahead and trade spots now. Siren, you're still good, so let's go ahead and do a blinding gas attack on the arbalist, on the missile unit. That's good. Graveyard Slash is going to be on Meth. Oh!
Reeling.
Damn
About
it.
to break.
Okay, so Lil, let's go ahead and use your Divine Grace on Meth and heal him up a little bit. Alright, let's do this. Oh!
Grievous injury.
Damn it to hell.
Palpable fear.
That's actually Blight him, so I can show you a little bit more about damage over time. So he's blighted. Yeah, use your Graver Slash on Mate, that's good. I can take it. Lil's still okay. I think we need to drop him while we still can.
Continue the onslaught.
Okay, good.
Destroy.
Lil, go ahead and heal up Siren. Siren, let's go and do a blind attack on our missile unit again. Still on his ass. Let's go for a stun attack for this guy. Crap, I should have healed, never mind. Whoop! Ha ha ha! Oh! So there you go, the Blight already took him out, so let's go ahead and see if we can drop this. Nice. Okay, good, we got some stuff. Now here you go, we got a little fountain here, so...
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
So if you click on each character, that will let them access this. So we got a Holy Fountain, but since we have Holy Water, if we click and drag this, I'm pretty sure something will happen. Divine Benefit. So plus 12, and then minus 20 stress, so I'm glad that we did that. So let's go and proceed with this room. We're okay so far. Oh, damn it.
Ambushed by foul invention.
You say by bowel invention or by foul invention? One needs to learn how to talk. Okay, nothing. Actually, you know what? I want to get a little bit of energy up on this guy, and we should have enough food, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to give him just a little bit extra. I want to get him... Okay, I think we should be okay for now, so let's go and proceed to the next room. Ooh, we got another pack here. Got some loot. Oh, nice. We got extra food then. So with that being said, since we have extra foods, we're actually going to go ahead and pound this down to bring him back up. Actually, let's get a little extra food for Lilia. And with Lil, actually, I'm going to have you switch spots, and we're going back to where we needed to. Okay. We got Scriven Deeds with that. Okay, I think those are just heirlooms. So let's go ahead and move on to the next room then, shall we? Okay, so this is what I meant by the hunger event. I knew this was going to happen in this run, but otherwise it won't happen on later runs. So we have enough food, so we're going to eat food. We're going to gain 5% health. If you don't eat, you're going to take 20% damage plus stress. But see, we have plenty, so we're rock solid. Pump that torch up. How many torches do I have? Oh, I got plenty. Right, let's go ahead and pump one more in. Scouting is another random thing that will happen. So we're going to go ahead and move to this next room with battle, and we got a obstacle along the way, so we're going to see what that's all about. Will it be a trap? Will it be another gigantic wall? Okay, it's another gigantic wall. So let's go ahead and grab the rubble, clear that sucker out with that, and let's go ahead. Let's move that up here a little bit.
Impressive haul, if you value such things.
Shut up. Okay, so here we go. We got room battle. Okay. Minus 3 damage, plus 20 stress, so that's a big stress up. Let's see if we can stun this guy. Ah! As always, let's take out... Nice crit, bro! Damn! And let's go ahead and go for the Blight shot on this guy, on the rear team. So Blight's probably gonna knock this... There you go.
The weapon that cuts on its own.
Okay, we're okay with that. I think we're okay. Let's go ahead and go for stun on the fat guy over here. Okay, cool. That's good for the next shot. So now we're in round 2. Good. Blight's taking care of that. Damn it. See, stress is climbing right now. Let's go ahead. We don't need to worry about... let's stun this guy too. That's good for the next round. Graveyard Slash against Siren. Yeah.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Let's go ahead and heal off. That's good. Well, this guy's stunned. Let's see if we can... Nice, okay. He's halfway there. Let's go ahead and blight you. Actually, no, we can't blight this person because it's... Okay, yeah, because he's in the rear. Actually... Let's actually buff Lilia, because that should protect her in case there's anything else. So she's buffed up, that's good, that'll help her out. Lil, let's see if we can go for another stun shot on that. Okay, good.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
I want to drop that guy while I can. Damn it. Let's finish this guy if we can. Okay, nice.
The formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Let's buff you. Let's buff myself up a little bit. Let's buff you up. Let's go ahead and heal you up. And let's see if we can drop this guy. Oh, sod off! Alright, this will.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
Oh, okay, so we don't have enough room. Let's see, what can we get rid of? Let's see, that's worth 375. We got a charm. Let's right click for a sec. We can't do it. So that's actually okay, so that's +8 dodge, -1 speed. We're actually gonna let's give that to her. Oh, we can't. Well, why not? Oh yeah, because we're still here. Never mind. Scriven Records, Land Grants. We got 2 of those. I don't actually even know what those are. So let's go ahead and just get rid of... Let's just get rid of these, and then we'll collect that. Let's continue adventuring for 1 second. I want to go ahead and see if I can give this last shot at this last room of battles. But let's go ahead and click on here. It's an heirloom chest. Let's see if a skeleton key will work this time. See, hidden compartment. More stuff. You know what? I'm probably going to regret this. I want to go to this room over here and just see if I can complete this whole area. I'm probably going to regret it, but you never know. Lily is pretty stressed out right now. Actually, you know what? Let's, we got some food. Let's do some... that won't help, but that'll at least give her some HP. She's got up to 4 things left, so as long as you don't run into any more goblet dudes, I think we should be okay. Famous last words. We got another hunger event, so we got 1 food left. I'm glad we saved that so we didn't get a complete stress up, because if she got stress up, then we might be completely buggered. That's already been looted, so let's ignore that. And let's go to this area. I believe there's some treasure here, and I also believe there's a battle. And we'll soon find out. Damn it to hell.
Ancient traps lie in wait.
Let's go ahead and use that last item of food. Oh,
thirsting for blood.
Well, I'm an ass. Sorry, Lil. Please don't. Actually, first battle, I think we're... Oh, shoot a monkey. This is not good. But we're already here. So let's see if we can do this. So let's start out... Of course, we got a cultist brawler here. Not good. I want to get that cultist dropped as quick as possible. Yeah, focus on my front dudes. They can take it. I almost said they can hack it. That's not good. Actually, let's plague you. Oh, nice damage. Oh. You're gonna get some stress on you. That's fine. Lil, let's heal you up. We need you. Let's see if I can take out... Okay, cool. We one-shotted him. I was not gonna be able to one-shot him in the first round, so... Okay. Do I even have bandages? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and bandage you up. That'll staunch the flow of the bleeding. And let's see if we can... You're gonna die this round regardless, so let's go after the Brawler. We're not gonna do any bleed damage, but at least we can do some damage on you. Oh, you can bleed. Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, yeah, he's not... That's great. We're into the old gods.
Death
nice little crit. We're fine.
For the slightest
Oh, God. Lil's on the verge of that. Let's stun you. Let's see if we can stun you. Okay, resist stun, but
Slowly,
that got you.
gently. This is how a life is taken.
Well, looky-loo.
Foolish horrors.
Okay,
Brought low and driven into the mud.
You know what? Well, we're actually gonna get rid of this. We're gonna take this last boss. So now we've completely heirloom chest. We got another key. More stuff.
Fortune, waiting to be spent.
We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna grab these, and there's nothing else to explore. Everything is complete. We got a curio here, but I think with Lilia being in the state of mind that she is, we're actually gonna complete this quest. Boom. Achievement unlocked, a collection of treasured antiques. Damn! Holy Godfrey. Check that action out. I'm about to roll with the darkest cheese more often. Okay, we got quirks across the board. Lygophobia. Plus 20 stress if torches below 26%. Well, I'm not going to get that. Hard skinned. Calm. Great. Means to do less damage. Wheel Tactician. That means that when we go into the Wield, which is another area we have yet to unlock, we can do more of that. Lygophobia. Fine. Unholy Slayer. Plus 20 versus Unholy. Nice. So let's return to town. I'm going to show you just one or two more things before I call it a game.
In time,
Yes,
you
I know.
will know the tragic extent of my failings.
And the quirks can actually be taken away at the sanitarium or the the sanitarium is where we can actually get rid of quirks. But let's go ahead and go to the Abbey since we unlocked that.
The cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight.
Damn it.
The Abbey
He's already here, so
calls
I
to
can't
the
do that.
faithful.
I actually think... What is... we're going to get there in a second. Since Lily's already at high stress, we're going to take her over here to the transept. Now, when you put them into a de-stressing situation, they're going to be unavailable for that round, which I'm actually very concerned about because I don't know if I'm going to get a healer for the next group, but I need to get her de-stressed. So we're going to go ahead and kneel. That's good. Other area unlocked here is the tavern for more stress release.
Fresh kegs,
So you can drink,
cards, and curtained
gamble,
rooms
and brothel.
promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
So if Siren wanted to de-stress, the only thing he can do is to go to the brothel for stress relief. But he's doing okay this round, but that's unlocked. So we're actually going to go back to the stagecoach and see what we have. Oh, we got another highwayman, and we got an abomination.
Elusive,
Nice!
evasive, persistent. Righteous traits for a rogue.
You know what? We're actually going to go ahead and upgrade the hero barracks to increase the size of my roster. So it's going to go from 9 by clicking on this. What? Oh, here we go. Sorry, I need to click the plus sign. So, okay, so we can go up to 12 now. That's good, though. So let's go ahead and take a look at Raincourt, the other highwayman, otherwise known as Meph 2.0. Quick reflexes, but he's a tippler. That means he'll only be able to drink. So I might actually bring him in instead of Meph for the next run, which I'll probably do off camera. But you know what? I'm actually going to rename the character after the highwayman that I use in my normal game, and that's Morges. That's what I actually use. Like I said, in Darkest Sky, that's usually what I name my first highwayman. Let's make him blue. Wicked Slice, that's not bleed attack. That's good. Pistol shot, grave shot, open vein. So we could actually just do basic damage attacks, much like Boogie can use. And then Cecil is an abomination. Beast Slayer. I've never used an abomination, actually. Fast healer. Minus 5 virtue. Great. What do we have here? Is this front line? Okay, so this is a tank just like Boogie. Boogie Smite. He can transform himself into beast mode. Whoa. This sounds like a druid. Ranged. This definitely looks like more of a tank. Absolution. That's heal. That's good. Ray can buff ourselves. Rage. That's good. Not too shabby, actually. So, let's see. Who is the wild one out of the horde? I can think of a couple people, but... You know what? Since... I'm gonna get so much hate for this. Silverleaf. After my boy Chris. He's kind of the crazy one out of the group. So actually... You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go with Silverleaf. I've got a character in mind for Vigo when I get to that character. So that's the first couple of runs of Darkest Dungeon. If you want me to do this sporadic, this is not going to be a full Let's Play like I'm doing with Valley, Ori and the Blind Forest and whatnot, and Shadow Tactics. But if you want to see the occasional one-off, let me know in the comments below. But with that being said, y'all have a wonderful evening, and I'll catch you in the flip side, alright? Peace.